Hey, what's going on everyone? Kurt Singh here. Bit of a different video for you today. I had a request from a subscriber on how to battle with Giratina Origen form in Ultra League. So I took a little bit of trying around with some different leads and switches, but ultimately I found that the best scenario for it is actually to use it as the lead in Ultra. So you can get some energy on it and then possibly in the end game make a big booming shot with one of the, like a Shadow Ball or a Dragon Pulse or something like that, because it doesn't really have the bulk in Ultra League as it does in Master League, and it takes a little bit too long to get to the big hitting charge moves. Along with, there seems to be a lot of either dragons, fairies, ice types, or normal types in Ultra League compared to Master League. Obviously, Master League, you have fairies and dragons, but it has way more bulk, and a lot of the Pokemon that you face in Master League also take longer to get to charge moves, so it does better there. With that said, I did find some wins. I probably had about as many losses, but I had some fun playing around with it, and let's get into some battles here. I tried Obstagoon with it, and that worked pretty good. But let's see here. I got Obstagoon into their Flygon, and I'm going to go for a Night Slash. And like I say, I kind of played around trying to, okay, should I use it as an extra shield, or should I try to save shields for it? And ultimately, like I say, the best case scenario I feel was when I put it in the lead and got some energy on it right off the hop, and then either stored that move or used the move and got them to use a shield. But there you can see I landed a Dragon Pulse at the end on the Flygon. So GG's to my opponent. So here I've put it on the lead, and I'm against an Articuno, and as you can see, they're doing super effective with the ice attack on me. I managed to get to a Shadow Ball and the shield, so I decided to let this Icy Wind go. I feel like I'll live it. It is super effective, does a huge amount of damage, but I do a couple more turns of energy, and then I dip out to save that energy for later. I bring in my Alolan Muck, and I take that Icy Wind. Now I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse here. Does about, I don't know, quarter of a health. And they switch into an Obstagoon, so I'm going to throw a Sludge Wave right away at them. And then I'm going to basically just, I'm switch locked in anyways, but I want to basically force them to dump their energy, and they just obstruct me here, so I'm actually going to be able to make another move. So that works really well for me. I am debuffed from the Icy Wind, but they use up the last shield, so then I'm able to bring in Charizard. And I know they have Obstruct, so I feel like I don't really need to shield the first one. And then I get to a Blast Burn, so this should take out the Obstagoon. Doesn't quite, because they upped their defense twice. So then they throw the Night Slash. So now I try to farm down, but they switch out at the end there. So I bank that Blast Burn and switch into the Giratina here, shield up the move, and I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball. And that doesn't quite take them out. I'm curious if the Dragon Pulse would have, because I know it's a Charizard, but it's not really a Dragon type. But anyways, I'm able to come back in, farm down. I do have that almost 2 Blast Burns ready to go, so I throw the one. Takes out the Articuno. I did not want to get hit with an Icy Wind, and then I was able to just farm down there. I did have a shield, but I didn't know for sure how much energy they had. So here is like the dream lead for me. Giratina into Cresselia. The only way they can hurt me is if they Moonblast. So I believe I do respect the Moonblast. And I'm almost to 2 Shadow Balls now. So I throw the first one. They no shield that. And I feel like I kind of made a mistake here. I think I threw because it was either going to take them out or force them to use a shield instead of me having to burn both shields because they would have got to another Moonblast. That's why I did that. So here they have Talonflame. I'm going to throw a Blast Burn. It does about half health, does a decent amount. And here they throw a Brave Bird, I believe. Takes me out. And then I bring back in Giratina. And here I think I want to just farm down. Get as much energy as I can. So I do respect another Brave Bird. Now I'm down 2 shields and they have a Togekiss in the back. So this isn't looking good for me. But if a Shadow Ball lands, it's going to do a huge amount of damage. And I have a little Muck in the back. So it's kind of a mix. They're doing a decent amount of damage with the charms, but I can also get to Sludge Waves. And I have another Shadow Ball loaded, so I can, if I get this shield here, then even if they take this out, then I do have a Shadow Ball. But I'm able to get to another Sludge Wave, and this should take out the Togekiss. There we go. So that's a good game there to my opponent. And then I got Giratina on the lead into Avalugg. This is the last battle, I believe, and this is a loss here. Just kind of shows some of what I kept running into with all the ice types and stuff like that out there. Just like even Poliwrath can have Ice Punch, right? So part of it is probably that I have Charizard, which is a flyer. It's not super weak to ice, but it's super weak to Scald. And then Giratina, it's super weak to ice. So anyways, it was a lot of fun. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. It's a bit different. And I'll do another video on Giratina in the Master League when we get to that. And try to really pick a good bulky team to run with it and see how it does. But that's about that for today. Kind of a little bit more relaxed, just playing around with it to try to find some other Pokemon that work with it. So Avalugg gets shield. Go for another Dark Pulse here. Takes out the Avalugg. Now they're down to 1, and it's a Jellicent, and I have no shields. So Dark Pulse is going to be super effective. But takes them out there, but they still have a shield, or it doesn't take them out, sorry, it does a decent amount of damage. And they surf me, and then basically they can Shadow Ball and win. So, good game to my opponent there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment below, and